What's up, everybody? Welcome back, and or welcome to. It is a review of Hawkeye, episode 1 and episode 2 of the new Disney Plus miniseries. Only 6 episodes in this series. Jeremy Renner returns. Hailee Steinfeld, also a big part of this show, if not her show, but we'll get into that in just a moment. If you're brand new to this channel, thank you so much for checking it out. Please subscribe to the channel and hit those notifications. That is the most important thing in this YouTube silliness. Go ahead, do that, please. Do it, check it out, and here we go. All right, so episode 1 and episode 2, I got a chance to see these a little early. There's only 4 left now for me. I think that they're releasing them 1 and 2 at the same time when it comes out on Wednesday, tomorrow when this drops. So when the trailer came out itself, you know, when you look at the trailer, it's got a very Lethal Weapon or Shane Black type feel to it. The Christmas spirit is aplenty in this series, and the buddy cop, good cop, bad cop, well, not even bad cop, but more so like the if you look at the Lethal Weapon side of it, the up and coming new young hotshot thinks they know it all, but doesn't, and then the old vet has to kind of knock him down a peg or two. It's that dynamic, right? But this is a star-studded cast again with Jeremy Renner, Mira Farmiga appearing in this one, and the ones that I've seen the whole cast list, and some of these people have not shown up yet, but the ones we've seen so far. And the story is just it's pretty simple. But Kate Bishop, who you guys know, especially if you're comic fans, Kate Bishop was affected by certain events in the MCU, and because of it, she took up being an archer. She has always looked up to Hawkeye, and she comes from a very wealthy family. Her mom and her are kind of dealing with issues. They get along, but there's some things in between, and I don't want to go into full spoilers as far as the overall story goes, but there's things that she has to overcome in her personal life. And there's also things that she's trying to deal with overall in her being an archer, getting into trouble, that type of thing. And then on the flip side of that, you got Hawkeye, who just wants to spend time. Clint just wants to spend time with his family. He's in New York trying to do some stuff, but keeps getting sucked back into it. And there is a whole storyline with Ronin, what's going on with Ronin, what kind of consequences come with being Ronin in the past, and how does it all link up, and how do he and Kate Bishop wind up linking up, and how does it work out, even though he doesn't want to be part of it, he just wants to be with his family, but he's got to get this thing done. That's the gist of it. So I was not really too pumped going into this series, because the trailer to me was just kind of like, okay. I wound up, and I watched the first 2 episodes with my wife, who really enjoyed the series so far. And I'm definitely liking it more so than I thought I would. I just have a lot of questions that, I don't know, sometimes you got to suspend disbelief, and other times it's like I feel like characters just have to earn it a little bit more. For example, so Kate Bishop, they establish, and Hailee Steinfeld is fantastic in this show. She's charming. She's witty. It works. You care about her the entire time you're watching, and you want to follow her along. And Renner just knows this role inside and out. So performance-wise, locked down. My problem more so is some of the stuff that's happening with the characters and how easy it is sometimes. So I get that Kate Bishop is a black belt. I get that they established it. Since she was 5 years old, she's been doing martial arts, and she's been able to do, you know, she knows how to kick ass. But she hasn't been involved in this type of world before. She just has the skills. Once she's thrown into fighting bad guys, she just can kick everyone's ass really easily. There's not much of a struggle. If she sees a dead body or something, she looks, and it's just kind of like, yeah, all right, what's next? And it's like, this is it. She was like Clint and Natasha, they were like trained in the government and worked through. They had to go through a lot in order to get where they were, and it just seems like it comes pretty easy. I like the idea of her being a great archer and her trying to learn it and all those things, because it's not like she's definitely like a kid. She's only 22 years old or something in the character, but she is, and she's definitely, you know, innocent and trying to figure stuff out. But like when she's thrown into it, it's like sometimes I feel like she doesn't even need Hawkeye to be there. And that type of stuff, I don't mind her getting there. That would be great if she got there in episode 4 or something. But right away, it's a little jarring. Not enough to make me say, I don't like this show. But things like that happen a little bit too convenient for the show. But I think their chemistry is off the charts in both episodes. So, again, I'm not going to spoil anything for you guys. But the first episode is really about the setup of Kate, her family dynamic, how she gets involved in all of this, and how her and Clint ultimately just kind of link up. You see that in the trailer anyway, as far as how. And then once we get to episode 2, it's more so of them working together, figuring it out. There's some good humor in this because it's set up from the beginning, and it's just that's the tone from the entirety of it. There's one particular thing that happens in episode 2 that, because I think I've embraced the tone, normally I would find it pretty goofy, because there are some goofy moments. He doesn't play it goofy. He plays it the same way that he did in every one of the movies, and I think he's fantastic in it. There's just some goofy moments that happen. So I like this show so far, and I'm interested to keep watching it and checking it out. It's not Loki for me. It's not Winter Soldier or WandaVision, but I think the dynamic of these two are getting me interested even more. And also the fact that Igla writes these. It's an old reference for some people here, if you didn't know it. Anyway, there's just a couple things that I wish they would establish a little bit better. And again, I don't want to spoil anything yet. Probably do a full season spoiler once it's over. So I'll just do these episodes weekly. Not going to do... episode 3 will be the next one. This is just 1 and 2 as far as how it goes. There are some appearances from people that you have seen in other movies. I'll say that. This is not a big spoiler. He talks to his wife. Linda Cardellini is in it. So, there you go. Other than that, I want to check it out. Now, if you guys are watching this before Wednesday, then I'm curious to know what you guys are looking forward to, what you're excited to see, if you're excited at all to see it. Did you like the trailer? Did you not like the trailer going into it? Now, if you're watching this on Wednesday, after you've watched it, what did you think? Are you on the same page? Do you think it still has a little bit to go before you are singing the praise song? Or are you interested? Or do you think it stinks? Any of those things. All possible. And I'm sure I'll hear it from all over the board. So comment below, let me know exactly what you think. And once again, if you're brand new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Let's do it. And hit the notification. Got a lot of stuff. Got reviews. Got a show called The Big Thing every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Sith Council, which is our Star Wars show. Had Katie Sackhoff on recently. CM Punk. Matt Serra was just on recently. So, no, that's not true. Matt Serra will be on tomorrow. See? That's what happened when you pre-tape. Anyway, guys, thank you. I appreciate it, and I hope you're enjoying the channel. Peace.